back to Mika Reacting Reviews, where we reacting to things on the internet, same day, same shirt, a different video. And today we're returning to, yes, Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. But no, actually just Jada Pinkett. Okay, so I know the saga, probably getting bored of it, but there's a new spin. Okay, so I saw this video with Hughley, I believe, and he was talking about how he felt like Jada Pinkett's behavior or relationship with August, Jaden's best friend at the time, was predatorial.
But when they were talking, well, he was sick and he was mentally sick and he was emotionally sick. If you're sick, like he's physically ill, yeah, he's emotionally, and then the damage you do. This dude was talking about killing himself. So it isn't just you having an affair in your wake because you felt bad. That dude was fucked up behind it. You can't tell me that if that were Will, he'd never be saving the world again. If somebody is mentally ill, they are physically ill, they are compromised in some way, you financially support them. That's predatory.
So Will Smith and Jada Pinkett has talked about it on the Red Table when they brought in or allowed August to stay in their home, that August was very, 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 very sick.
Started a friendship with August. We actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Aug first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through.
By both of their admission, they made it seem like he was this broken, sort of wounded bird, young person, child that came into their home for rest and healing and restoration. When you put it in that perspective, it kind of feels like Jada Pinkett's behavior was even more inappropriate than we first thought. When the Jada story came out about August Alsina, I think that's his name, and everybody was making a really big deal about it, I honestly didn't pay that much attention to it because for me it was like, duh, like, why are we acting new about this? So I lived in LA and I used to work in the industry, right? I have been on movie sets, I have been on TV sets, I've talked to actors, I've talked to a lot of assistant directors, you know, just like the crew, the cameraman, the sound person, and people have just been around a bit in Hollywood. And anytime you ever brought up Will and Jada, it was kind of like a not so secret that they have been open since the beginning of the relationship, that they've both slept around pretty much since the beginning of their relationship, and they were both into a lot of freaky, sticky sexual things and a lot of freaky dicky sexual parties that goes on in Hollywood. Not that I've ever been to, but I've heard about them. All allegedly. So when the story broke that Jada was sleeping around, I was kind of like, why are people making such a big deal about this? And why are people acting like Will is this broken bird when they both have been having their feel of other people since the beginning, allegedly. So in my opinion, Jada sleeping around isn't hurting Will because Will already knew that and he does the same thing, allegedly.
I'm gonna get you back first. And then
I think you've got me back. I think we're good on that. I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
no, for me it is.
Okay.
However, the way she went about the whole affair or whatever, the entanglement with August, to me, that was the embarrassing part. Not her sleeping around, because in my opinion, they don't care about that. But it's the way she went about it was the embarrassing part. So anyway, when it first came out, I just didn't pay attention because to me, it wasn't new news. So when I saw this Hughley kind of spin on it, or his take on it, it made me look at it with brand new eyes. If we're gonna go back to the Me Too movement, the idea of having power over someone was a really big sort of talking point to the Me Too movement, because a lot of the actors and women who came out, it wasn't like your typical I was assaulted or I was R'd. It was I really was young and I was naive, and this person was a director, or this person was a producer, or this person was an agent, and I really wanted to get this role, or I really wanted to be in a movie, or I really wanted to whatever. So I slept with this person because they had sort of that authority over me, they had that power over me, they were wagging my career in front of my face, which in my opinion, they only had that kind of power because your career had that much power over you. But anyway, I digress. So if we're gonna put that in sort of the female being the victim and the male being the perpetrator aspect, why isn't it the same thing if the woman is the one with the power and the male has the least power? In this case, Jada has more power. If you want to look at it in a Me Too aspect, she has more power over August. She's older, she's more mature, she has more life experiences, she's famous, she has more privilege, she has more wealth, more financial power, she has more of a platform, she's well known, and at the time she was pretty well liked. And according to, once again, Jada and Will, August was just this broken kid. And so he was vulnerable, if that is the case. If he was this sick, broken, needed a lot of healing. From the way Jada and Will Smith both talked about it, it was more like a mental, psychological, emotional, spiritual sort of healing thing. And then to me, that makes him very vulnerable to influences. Or if he needed love or affection or even attention, maybe he didn't get it from his home, and then here comes sort of this mother-like figure and Jada giving him that attention and that love and that admiration, boosting his ego and all these things. Doesn't that seem like she took advantage of his weak state, of his weak mind? Because if the roles were reversed and Willow brought in one of her friends, it was like, she's so sick and she's so lost, she just needs a place to heal, and Will Smith pounced and slept with her, a lot of people will be really upset with him. But in fact, kind of feels like because it was Jada, it kind of was like swept under the rug a little bit, right? And not only that, after the affair or whatever they were doing, entanglement, the open relationship, sex capades, I don't know, after that came out, they kind of threw August away. They kind of like, threw him under the bus, right? I felt like August kind of got blacklisted because Will and Jada had so much power, right? The power dynamics. And August couldn't really tell his story in depth the way he wanted to without people laughing at him or saying he's just trying to get a bag or he's just trying to get his 15 minutes of fame off of it. No one really took him seriously, and Jada and Will Smith wasn't encouraging anyone to take them seriously. So if August was this broken, hurt person, and then you kind of use them for your own pleasure because it's been so long since you felt good, Jada.
It had been so long since I felt good.
Right.
And then tossed him to the side. Don't you think that would just damage him even further? I mean, August was grown at the time, I believe, hopefully. So he did make his own decisions, but I'm just saying, I feel like if the roles were reversed, a lot of people would be looking at Will Smith side-eye. Anyway, that's it. I just thought that was a new, shining light on that whole August and Jada thing that I never really thought about it, because again, when I heard about it, I was like, big whoop. But tell me guys, what do you think? Do you think Jada's behavior was predatory, or do you think August was a grown-ass man and he knew what he was doing and he knew what he wanted? Do you think that if Will Smith sort of did the same thing, if Will Smith brought a friend home, if he would have got a more, people would have been more upset with him, or if he would have got kind of away with it like Jada has, or people wouldn't have thought it was a big deal? How do you think it would have turned out if the roles were reversed with Will Smith and like a female broken bird or something like that? Let me know in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that button to get the notifications when I do upload. All that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel any further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle, or I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go to the description box below and also in the comment section. Hit the link, go subscribe to my travel vlog channel, and or follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date, and you guys have an amazing day.